Deer Street is an innovative safety system designed for motorcycle street riders and passengers. It is composed of two separate units, the M kit and the J kit. The M kit is an electronic control unit made of different sensors that needs to be installed on the vehicle in order to ensure its top performances. The J kit is an electronic unit which, combined with a pneumatic device inside the garment, manages and triggers the protective airbag device. It is contained inside a special vest, the Deer Street Gelée. The M kit components located on the bike, fork sensors, and under seat sensors constantly monitor riding dynamics and provide information to the central unit located on the display. If the values registered exceed the preset thresholds, the system inflates the airbag. The central processing unit, equipped with a display, has two purposes. It is the brain of the Deer Street system as it analyzes the information received by the sensors, and if necessary, it triggers a signal to activate the airbag. The fork sensors have the task of recognizing accident conditions caused by impact with an obstacle and collision. They are installed on the left and right hand side of the front fork near the wheel hub. The under seat sensor is fixed to the vehicle's closest center of gravity and is used to recognize conditions of skidding and falling. The M kit is installed exclusively by authorized and certified Dainese service centers, which are provided with technical support, training, and continuous updated documentation. The road accident conditions for which Deer Street is programmed to activate are impact with an obstacle, collision, and loss of control resulting in the vehicle falling on the side. Deer Street works in synergy with Dainese back protector to properly shield back, collarbones, and chest. Tests carried out in accordance with European standards on back protectors prove that Deer Street reduces the transmitted impact force by 72% compared to traditional level 2 back protectors. To prepare your Deer Street Gelée for use, first of all you must place a mandatory back protector inside the vest. So open the vest, so unzip the pocket, and make sure the velcros aren't fastened. Next, take the back protector and just slide it in. Close. And there you go. The Deer Street is a system that does not use cables to trigger the airbag. The bike unit and the jacket unit communicate via radio frequency interface. Therefore, for the system to work properly, M kit and J kit must synchronize correctly. To connect your vest to the motorcycle, first you need to insert the SIM card inside the J kit. To do so, locate and open the rubber cap at the bottom. Take the SIM card and insert it with the contacts facing up in the rounded corner towards the slot. Close it. That's it. Check the battery level on your J kit. Simply press the button on the lower inner side and the 4 LEDs will indicate the charge level. The M kit will start an automatic booting procedure during which all the icons will light up on the display. At the end of the switch on sequence, if the system did not encounter any errors, the display will show a check mark. After that, switch on the J kit as well. In the J kit rider pairing phase, the word rider and its related battery level will flash on the left side of the screen. The same goes for the passenger should there be one, but this time on the right side of the display. After pairing, the status recognized will appear. Vibration signals. So there are 1-second vibration signals, which means that there is a complete shutdown of the J kit. There are several reasons for this. One could be the total absence or removal of the SIM card. Another reason is that there has been no link with the M kit for over 10 minutes, in which case the J kit automatically enters a standby mode. Triple 1-second vibrations, on the other hand, mean that there is a complete disconnection from the M kit. The M kit interface turns on automatically with the motorcycle. Once turned on, area 4 of the display will show the message Dainese Deer Street MID, followed by the serial number of your Deer Street. After this, if the J kit has not been switched on, the message switch on jacket will appear, and the red LEDs on the right side of the display will start flashing. This warning stays on for approximately 60 seconds, after which it will disappear automatically and the red LEDs will cease flashing. Next, a motorcycle icon will appear in Area 1, which is the one meant to display information on the M kit. This icon switches on to enable the automatic activation in case of falls and/or skidding. Protection against crashes and collisions is always active, but protection against falls and skidding is active only when the engine is running and the motorcycle is moving. Therefore, whenever the icon is turned on, it means that the system is ready to deploy full protection. After the M kit switch on sequence, a flag icon will appear in Area 1 to notify that all electronics and sensors are fully functional. In area 1, you could also see the icon of a wrench, which notifies that the due date for routine maintenance on your M kit is imminent or has already passed. The Deere Street system requires routine maintenance after 1,000 riding hours or after 2 years. 15 days prior to the deadline, the icon will appear for 30 seconds as soon as the system is turned on. The same icon on the scheduled date will appear throughout the entire time of use, but of course, this warning will not affect the protection provided by Deere Street. In area 1, you could also see an exclamation mark, which appears when the motorcycle and flag icons switch off, and an error code appears in area 4. It indicates that there's a fault in the M-Kit system and Deere Street protection is currently disabled. It therefore warns the user to immediately head over to Dainese Repair Center to identify and repair the problem. Area 2 is related to the rider's J-Kit, while Area 3 is related to the passengers, if there is any, of course. Just like with the M-Kit, each of these areas can be marked with a wrench, a flag, and an exclamation mark icon. The flag icon appears simultaneously with the battery level indicator and the message in Area 4, rider and/or passenger paired. This means that the M-Kit has been correctly identified and is providing Dainese Deere Street protection. An exclamation mark might appear alongside an error code in Area 4, which means that the J-Kit has a fault and the Deere Street protection is currently disabled. It therefore warns the user to contact the Dainese Service Center as soon as possible to identify and repair the malfunction. The wrench icon appears to indicate that the due date for routine maintenance on the rider's and/or passenger's J-Kit is imminent or has already passed. Of course, the symbol switching on does not affect the protection provided by the Deere Street system. Depending on the area in which the notification appears, it is possible to identify the affected J-Kit. Furthermore, the battery level is always shown in each of these two areas. The M-Kit routine maintenance consists of a visual check on the equipment installed on the motorcycle and an electronic central unit test performed with a specific diagnostics toolkit at a Dainese authorized dealer. The J-Kit routine maintenance consists of a total check of the airbag system and jacket at Dainese. This can be done by turning in the garment at a local Dainese dealer who will send it back to headquarters for all the required verifications. When triggered, the system inflates and deflates completely in approximately 30 seconds. It can only be activated once and therefore must be replaced after each use. To do so, simply contact the Dainese dealer from which the Deere Street has been purchased. For any further information on your Deere, please refer to the instruction manuals provided. As always, the Dainese crew wishes you a safe and enjoyable ride.